Welcome, Starseed children. I'm Akashra Azrite. Welcome to our divine space. I wanted to come on because there's so much beautiful magic shifting through new timelines. There's so many new frequencies that are coming in with these solar Aurora lights. So it's absolutely magical, beautiful experiences where you can see the light coming through. And we're here in Utah, but I can actually see the Krystalline light, the solar light, the beautiful source solar emanations. Photonic light usually is what I see. So I can see photonic light and crystalline light and the crystalline diamond light, but I'm actually able to see the auroras. Sending in beautiful frequencies of solar light. So everyone should feel that shift within inside of them. I call it the new awakening. So the new awakening is the solar Christed source embodiment, and source is fully embodying, and source is actually speaking now through frequencies even louder. So I wanted to share today. Get something. Okay. Being able to share through experience universal source collective consciousness storage, and how the universe is transmitting frequencies. So source is speaking through and speaking through at a louder station, amplifying. So it's actually really beautiful. And it is speaking through an intelligence of the storage of the collective consciousness. So I'm hoping this will help anyone. You should be able to see very clearly everything inside of you right now. So if you close your eyes, you should be able to really tune into what source is showing you. And source is showing you the frequencies of the discord or the distortions that is still left. So everything that's left over, the penetration of the solar chrysolite, there's so much solar chrysolite coming through that there's a full embodiment. And there's many that have already set this template, but it is becoming so rapidly available for everyone right now. And that is the source, the full embodiment of source frequencies. Okay, so kind of tuning, and when you're tuning in and you're being asked to just go sit in high vortexes, you should be able to open up to be able to see and expand even more. So seeing the aurora frequencies, the aurora lights, and anyone who is experiencing seeing the aurora lights, that is soul. That's a soul agreement. So it's a soul agreement to be able to actually see these solar winds, source light that is transmitting. You should be feeling embodied with source. Source is the universal system. It's also source is a universal program or storage that is speaking to all of us right now to be able to see what is still left in the physical body. Hello, my beautiful family. So I'm hoping this will assist you, but I did a beautiful shamanic course the other day, and source came through speaking about the universal source embodiment as we move through these new awakening initiations. And I'm hoping this will assist anyone. So everything that is left inside of us that is from the old computer system, source will start to materialize at a rapid speed, and to show you what is inside of you in the collective consciousness. So everything that is coming up in the physical body, everything that you see, and when you close your eyes, you can tune into the frequencies of source, and source will show you the collective universal, the collective consciousness universal source storage. And it's a source storage, and you should be able to see within a light speed, and source is showing everyone right now everything that's in the subconscious. And you call it the subconscious, but we don't call it the subconscious because everything is already merged together. And you guys will be experiencing this too as well. There's nothing that is separated anymore. And Source is saying that there is nothing separated anymore. So you are going to have to speed up at a light speed and to realize what is separated inside of you, because we're moving and we're shifting right now to something even higher. You can call it higher, but let's just say the full embodiment of the universal source body. And this is the crisis source light that's coming through. And Source will materialize it very fast at a transparent, and to be able to show you transparent. This is the collective consciousness. So I'm going to example is hatred. You feel hatred in your body because that's in the collective consciousness within the universal grid work. It's the source storage piggy bank. So the source consciousness. And all we always see is we walk around and we only see physical. So you see physical, you see hard walls, or you see the bowl or the fork that you're eating, and it's really not real. It's a holographic reality. So it's just a materialization of your consciousness, actually. So you will start to realize this and recognize this, but most likely you'll just go right back into the physical. So you can have those expanded expansions, and that's fine, but nothing is really real anyways. Everything is vibration and energy, and one day source will show you this too as well. When you are ready for that expansion, when you're ready for that intelligence and that source intelligence, source consciousness intelligence. So it's actually really simple. So what is happening is that I call it the new awakening, new consciousness, but you will be able to see everything transparent inside of you through all time and spaces, and all spaces and time that are going to actually materialize in the external reality. So if it will assist you, if you can just slow down and to be able to see whatever is materializing is what is dismantling. So a source is showing everyone at a rapid speed where you are separated. And separation is within the collective consciousness. So it's actually in the physical body, but it will start to materialize out there very fast at a rapid speed, even faster. Faster and faster in order for you to unify, especially if you are on the ascension initiations. You are going to feel like it's speeding up. You're going to have to see everything inside of you and to be able to see it at a rapid speed. And you're not going to have a choice. So it's very transparent right now. You should be able to see anger and hatred. So if you see war and violence, war and violence is what's in the universal source storage collective consciousness. Piggy bank is what we call it. So eventually it will just materialize. You see hatred. You can see deceit and betrayal. And you can see it so transparent, but you can read it through all time and space. So you can read all timelines. You can tune in and to read timelines at a rapid speed. Deceit and betrayal like this, like at a rapid speed as you move your hands, and you should be able to see all timelines that are running and all dimensions. And it's actually really cool. The reason why it's being shown to you is because it's most likely in your body. So it's in your skeleton structures, it's in the blood, the bones, the DNA, and you should be able to see it and dismantle it. And right now, Source is asking everyone to see and to remember that this is a collective consciousness, which is the source consciousness. Few words, universal consciousness, universal intelligence, and yes, it is in the universe too as well. So whatever it is that you see that is separated, it's going to be a frequency that is running, and you can call it the subconscious, but we're way past the subconscious. We're way past that. Okay, so that would just be your collective grid. You should be able to see at a rapid speed and at a light speed what is materializing, and everything that you see that's materializing out there is just a hologram of the collective consciousness, which is separation inside of you. And that's it. It's really simple. So whatever you keep seeing materializing, and materializing is in most likely your nervous system, your skeleton structures, your blood, your you can say your DNA, but it's actually in the consciousness of your field that you can't see yet. And that's actually what Source is saying, well, you better speed up, and you have to see really fast so you can dismantle. and learn how to dismantle these frequencies. Once you dismantle the frequencies, when you see hatred, when you're able to see anger, if you see war or violence, you can just go in really simply. You would know that that's in the collective consciousness and that everybody is connected through consciousness. You will understand your soul contracts. You will understand your soul agreements and how they hold purpose. Now, the solar chrysolite that's penetrating through the earth grids right now, it is so embodied with universal source that this frequency, this system is coming in because there's a lot more to the solar flares and all of the, you could call it solar flares, but all the activity right now that source is going to fully embody and to embody all of and everything that has that gate system within inside of them. So everything will be speeded up at a light speed in order to repair. So I see lots of repair, fragment repair, cellular repair that is going to repair at a light speed. So with the blasts of Christ and light, I always just say, see if you can see what is actually coming out, what is materializing out there. Everything that you see, is it heart space or is it the unconscious? So just kind of tune into that and see if that's what you keep seeing materializing. And what is unconscious? Where are you separated? Just see if you can tune into that too as well. Source is amping up and will keep amping up for you to see where you are separated. Where are you separated in order for you to embody the highest version of you? Lots of people call that the 144. And they call it the 144 angelics, but it's actually the full embodiment of source consciousness. Which is the universal creator. So everything in the universe is connected. So lots of synchronicities, but you have to be able to see. And how are you there? So what are you seeing? How are you reacting? Right? So if you tune into it, it's source in a sense, like amping up and amping up through the collective consciousness in order to purify everything really fast. So hopefully that will be able to assist you. Most likely all of you guys are going to see lots of soul contracts that are completed. And they have to be completed because they hold a purpose. But it's the human consciousness that holds on. Okay? A lot of you should be feeling blissful states of consciousness, almost feeling like that new awakening is we're there. So the new awakening is the full embodiment of source. That's it. There's nothing else. There's no going back. There's no moving backwards, forward. There's no higher selves. There's no separation and multidimensional reality. It's just that full embodiment of that universe with inside of you, the creator, that you are just walking here on an experience of source consciousness. And it's very, it's a beautiful experience. And it is a beautiful experience. It's just the frequencies that you have to see what is materializing. It's the learning system of the source intelligence. So source will just show you, I'm going to show you all of your beliefs, all of your unconsciousness, and all of within inside of you is nothing but the collective consciousness, which is within the universe. So I'll show you this too, and everything that you see out there is nothing but an interconnection through light, and you'll see the grid work eventually, and you can listen and hear. Okay, and you can hear whatever you want through frequency. That's the collectives. It's only materializing because it is in your full body consciousness within inside of you. Okay. Once you're able to see this, you can dismantle it. So source is asking all of you to see if you can see where you're separated. Everything that you see exterior out there is where you're separated at. And it's really simple. So if you can see all the unconsciousness, you see it, then you just dismantle it. And you are just going to have to learn how to move out of bands, and just to say, okay, well, I see it. Thank you. And that's it. But to clear it, you don't have to look within too much further, and you don't. It's a collective consciousness. So it's a full dismantle within the source storage. Source is consciousness, collective consciousness. Source is universal storage. So it's just going to show you. It's just continuously just materialize until you realize you can just dismantle it. And then you have choice. So your choice is that you can choose that blissful state of consciousness and that full union. And the union is within inside of you. You can experience Mother Earth. You can experience Gaia. So that's actually what Gaia keeps telling me, which Gaia is source too. It's just like another materialization of the universal source storage. Is a source collective consciousness. Is a the universe created everything within this universe. And it's actually really beautiful. So I'm hoping that this will be able to assist you if you are seeing frequencies, like if you keep seeing things from your ancestral line materializing, or soul contracts that are just energetic loops. You can just sit in the space and go, wow, okay. You should be able to materialize and just to feel the frequencies and know that this frequency is not the highest. And then you just want to kind of match it. So where is it at? You can feel that separation or unconsciousness. Now you can have names for it, and that's fine too. It doesn't matter. Your names are going to be like your emotional body or whatever it is that you feel like materializes means absolutely nothing because it's frequency. So frequency is just light. So you realize that you could just realize just light. And it means nothing. So we put words to everything, right? Yeah. So eventually that will click in too. Yes. So it's like this materialization right now is absolutely beautiful. And just that experience is where source is like, can you just go experience the gifts that I have given you just for a minute? And you're like, yes. So you can just go sit in nature and go sit with the earth and to connect to that source intelligence and see the beauty and to feel it. And then we walk right back into the house or the home or to whatever we're supposed to be doing, and you can feel that discord. So you have to see how you can shift it. What has to shift with inside of you? And that's all your beliefs, your limited beliefs, and they'll start to materialize right in front of you. So everyone should be feeling that too. Lots of materialization really fast because you're supposed to dismantle it, and it's in the collectives. So guilt, pain, suffering, deceit, betrayal, that is really coming up. War, violence, conflict, anger is so it's rising, and it's rising because it's not even purifying, it's dismantling. So it has to come out of all the species that hold it. And that's all the species on this planet and the species within the universe. So it's actually really beautiful. It's a beautiful acceleration. A lot of you are experiencing and not realizing that you're experiencing universal source, solar Christed consciousness embodiment right now. And we're walking, right? And we're just walking around. You're really just seeing the collective consciousness. That's all you're seeing is the collective consciousness within that storage. So you want to pay attention to what is it that you keep seeing. Anything that is separation or causing you to have that separation with that person, place, or thing inside of you, you know, you're going to have to sit there and you'll have to unify it, or you're going to have to see it and dismantle it. So the fastest way that I can assist you today is just seeing, can you just sit there and look at it and go, okay, so dismantle this. And that's it. So just learn how to dismantle these frequencies. You can go into a space where you can feel the emotion in the body to come up, but everyone is going to feel those emotions. You can feel it come up, or you can sit there and go, oh, okay, well, this is beautiful. So just dismantle anything that you feel like that is those frequencies of the lower vibrational frequencies, or the collective lower vibrational frequencies. You can just dismantle. So if you know this, right? So if source shows you the universal collective consciousness storage, and you're still going into these places of releasing from your body, you can release, but you can just say, oh, we'll just dismantle this. And then once you dismantle, you can just ask source, can you materialize something higher? Can you materialize a higher timeline? Can you actually materialize this, right? Because some of you guys will just see, and you should be able to see at a rapid speed and to be able to read in a 360, because it's a spiral system, that you should be able to sit and to see what is materializing right now. And that's most likely going to be the past 10 years, 15 years, or 20 years. So you just see it materialize, you might as well just dismantle it. So just seeing how you can see it. Once you dismantle it, you should be able to create through the frequency of your heart, create through love, and just say, can you install a new timeline? Can you actually just install? Can I have something higher? Can I align somewhere else? What do you want me to do? Okay, so you have to start talking to source, and source will tell you very fast, well, how about this? But are you ready to listen? So you just want to tune into that. Are you truly ready to listen to those frequencies of what source is showing you? And I feel like oh, okay, yeah. Gushanti. So you want to just tune in and to see what is feeding your soul. So what is harmonizing your soul? Where are you at right now? Okay, so this is really important. If you are in a tangible reality and you are just pulling up all this victimization programming and victim and victimizer programming, if you are pulling up all of these, I'm feeling stuck, or fear. Okay, so how can you harmonize your soul? So what will assist you? You have to really tune into it. Do you know how to realize and to recognize that you're in an actual hologram? You're in a holographic reality that is created through source consciousness and created through the universe. Can you even recognize this, or are you still stuck? You think you're stuck, but you're not stuck. But just see if you can wake up a little bit more. Can you wake up a little bit more? Are you able to? No, because you have to do all this, right? So you have like this whole list, and everyone starts to get angry. So that's cool, because the higher self, well, source at this point, is cool with you getting angry until you actually realize what's going on, that you're actually in a hologram. And that could be happening to a lot of people. And kind of breaking down those energies and breaking down those patterns. So that's where you feel like you're at. That's because you choose by choice. And you actually choose whatever it is that is your boxes and your limitations. And that's perfect too until you break it down. The one thing is that, can you let go? Do you even know what let going is? Do you know what freedom is? Do you know what for real freedom is? Okay. Do you think you actually know? You actually have to ask these questions. Are you okay with going for long walks in nature? Okay. Or do you feel like you have all of everything that you have to do because you put everything in front of you? So tune into that. And that's actually what Source is showing, is that for a lot of people right now, is what do you see and where does all your energy go? So you just put all your energy here and everything is here, 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 exterior, right? So what about your soul? Light. Okay. But this is the beliefs and the boxes that they told you, because you have to do this. You got to live in a house. Yes, little boxes, little box houses. That you have to have this and have a car and all this stuff. And this is, you know, because you just want to kind of tune into that, because that's what was told to you for like generations. So tune into that too as well. Yes, Auntie, and just kind of keep moving through that and keep moving through it and see if you actually can break out of your matrix. Can you break out of your prisons yet? You know, just keep moving through it. And if you use your hands emanate light. And every being on this planet in the multidimensional, all of them emanate light and light from their hands. So start moving your hands and see if you can actually learn how to dissolve and dissolve your matrices. So just keep seeing how you can break it down. Okay. Those are your limitations. Those are your mazes. The hologram, the holographic reality. This is all I have. This is my limitations. This is the beliefs. That's in the collective consciousness. And it's the universal source storage collective consciousness. So all of your beliefs is beliefs to somebody else, and eventually you'll realize this. So see if you actually can start to dissolve it. How can you keep dissolving it? And where is your fear? And why do you feel fear? So it's coming up for you because of whatever is in your reality, right? But you want to start tuning in to this lifetime. So see if you feel fear in your childhood. So what part of you is talking right now? So where does the fear come? Where does terror come from? It's most likely from childhood. And terror comes most likely from all the consciousness on the planet. So if you're feeling fear and terror, it's in the collective consciousness storage. It's very simple. So it's not even your fear. You're most likely feeling fear on the planet. You're feeling fear in other people, beings. You're probably feeling fear on every species or intelligence on this planet. It's like, imagine when you walk outside, we're humans, right? You walk outside, you're stepping on ants. Well, the ants hear you, so you're probably feeling the ants because you're going to step on them and they know that they're ascending. So just kind of tune into that. Where is it coming from? From the collective consciousness. So see how you can keep dismantling those frequencies inside of you. It's actually really simple. So I hope this helps somebody. Everything that you see is just inside of you. And it's actually materializing even faster. And it's going to materialize faster in order for it to be dismantled inside of you. So what do you choose? And just see how you can choose you. How can you choose love? How can you choose bliss? How can you choose your soul? How can you choose yourself? How can you choose? You can choose other things, but if you're all exterior and you're just sitting there exterior, then you're just going to have to keep going interior. It's funny. It's like, because it is, if you kind of tune into it, eventually one day you just be like, whatever it has to happen in order for you to break open, in order for you to see that it's here, and to see how can you be more inner and be with you. So it's just like it's just funny, right? And that's the next, yeah, because that's like all the humanity and anchoring in frequency, and you've been doing that for a long time. So that's like another illusion that's coming up in the collectives too as well. So how can you just be in that inner space with your heart open and flowing, and you can just be a frequency and see if you can just see yourself as a frequency of light. And whatever else you want to kind of add to that. Gisantushanti. Gisanakati. Yeah. Gishantrushavoshnakasanti. Okay, so the ones that are just embodying, we are in that new awakening, new consciousness, new Christed solar embodiment of consciousness. This is the universal source embodiment. This is Christed solar light beyond which you can even imagine. So all of us are going, okay? And that's it. So all of us are going. We have to go anchor frequencies in a higher existence for right now in order for you guys to step in. So the solar source gate holders, the source gate holders, and there's a lot of us right now that we are leaving in order for us to go into another dimension, but it's not a dimension. It's for us to be able to kind of test out the waters and kind of float around and to have that embodiment. Okay. So a lot of you guys are probably not realizing that you are those source holders. So everything and everyone, and it should be very transparent, that source, God consciousness, creator, the universe will show you that everything is going, and most likely will continue to go. So just see if you can just be okay with it and know we are going to go test the waters here in order to bring our family and to bring the planet even further into this universe. So we love you guys. And that's all of you. Lots of you guys here are already, you're going too. So a lot of you already here that are watching, or you're going, okay, to this universe too as well, that you are a source transmitter of light. Be okay with everything going and just let go. Let go so you can go into the universe. And it's not the next universe, the new universe. This is another universe that we just created. It's actually really cool. So you want to go test the water so we can bring everyone else with us. Okay? So just for, and this is, I'm speaking for everyone, so that's what we're doing. Just remember, when you start to see everything materializing and continuously materializing, whatever it is inside of you, and if it's the collective fears of all of us, that's fine too. Just see that it's the collective fears. So many people love to just continue to project, and that's fine, because that's what you have to do in the consciousness existence of that collective pod that you exist in. Okay? So it's perfect the way that it is, but you will have to continue to be there. And then eventually you will just feel that embodiment. And you are just that whole embodiment of source or God consciousness or whatever it is that resonates in your heart. That's it. And it's really simple. So it will just all dissolve eventually into dismantle, because all you're looking at right now is what is left. And you will realize all you are looking at is what is left within inside of you, that is in your frequency bandwidth and is in a hologram matrix inside of your body. So if that's what you keep seeing, and you keep seeing the projection and the back and forth and the push and pull energies, and that's what you keep materializing, you have to materialize it, because you have not been able to open up your heart fully yet for you to realize and to recognize that you have to shift somehow, and to see how are you going to shift to create through love. And that is what is happening. So you'll have to sit there and continuously sit there, and it will feel like, it could feel like the box is enclosing eventually. And then eventually it'll just dissolve. So you'll have to continue. And then eventually it just will. And it'll dissolve. So you have to see, how can you create through love? So lots of you will just experience it kind of like Groundhog's Day, almost like a reset and a reset and a reset and a reset. And you'll just keep seeing it and seeing it and resetting and resetting and resetting. And you're just going to continue to see it until you realize to open your heart and to see that this is the collectives, and that you're asking to slow down and to breathe and to open your heart. Can you open your heart? You can't yet. It's okay. But it's not your fault. It's the collective consciousness, or it's the contracts or the trauma in your body. You can't see it yet. So it's just collective. And it's okay, because everyone has different traumas. And it's collective traumas. So it's not like a punishment or anything. It really is just for you to recognize that it's inside of your body. If you just recognize it, it can dematerialize, and it's actually dematerialize and dissolve. So you're not being punished. That's a belief. So if you just ask, how can you ask? Where is this belief coming from? Eventually you'll get an answer. That's a belief. You're not being punished. It's in the collective grid. It's in the body. It's in your physical body. So you'll just see that it'll dissolve eventually. Listen to Shanti. Listen to Shanaki Kusanti. Okay. Listen to Rudukuti. Listen to Unukuti. We love everyone. I hope you guys enjoy the pictures. Go to our community page. We have all these beautiful pictures up of Bryce Canyon, and it's just absolutely magical. And I'll be heading over to Zion, but now we're activating with the snow again. So now it's another rainbow snow, and it was rainbows. It was snowing today, and the snow was rainbows. Like, I was like, the snows are rainbows. This is another plasma activation, but I think that the snow just keeps materializing through my holographic projector, through my diamond, my diamonds in my body. So I'm starting to realize that the snow is my diamond activation in my body, because it's the universe. It's our universe. Everyone is their own universe. So see if you guys can just see if can you shift to find a new way. And that's like really important for everyone. Can you guys just realize as collective consciousness that you came into? If you can realize as a collective consciousness that comes into, and the fear in the body is not yours, or everything that keeps materializing, or if you're like projecting, or all of this energy and everything that you keep seeing, can you just slow down? Can you slow down and use your hands? Like slow down with your hands and kind of slow everything, and see if you can actually see what you keep recreating. And that's important. And tune into the physical body and see if you can learn how to just reprogram. Can you reprogram love and reprogram solar consciousness and pure consciousness? Yes, Santi, Santi. And just, you can use your hands. Like I said, use your hands. Use the light of your hands to slow down time. Learn how to slow down time. Learn how to speed up time. Slow down time, speed up time. And you actually can learn how to use your hands to dissolve matrices and boxes. It's actually really simple. You can just move your hands around. That's why all the light language channelers or with their gestures, because they're resetting and readjusting and dissolving matrices and doing lots of cool stuff actually within the Merkaba. So it's actually beautiful. So use the light of your hands and see how can you slow down? How can you slow down? Just see, can you slow down enough? Can you learn how to freeze time? And just freeze time. walk away and go freeze time and hold it. Okay, dismantle the frequencies, dismantle the blueprint, dismantle the framework, or whatever you feel like comes to you. Dismantle it and watch it dissolve. It's really simple. You can use your hands and just freeze time. And you can freeze it and hold and learn how to hold and sit there and go, oh, well, that's cool. But it goes. And when everything goes, all the contracts go with it. So all the soul contracts go, all soul agreements go. They have to go. So you're going to have to be okay with letting go. Is that, and just say, cool, awesome, right? And just keep talking to yourself for a while and see if you can just say, well, let's move this out. Yes. So tune into our community page, because I have more magical pictures, and then I also have beautiful Andaras. So our magical Andaras, this is our alien head. It wants to say hello. And this is the one that made me do the live. So this is the sapphire ray, and it's absolutely beautiful. And it's our alien head. It looks like an alien head when we got it. But this baby is magical. So I have all of the blue sapphires, all the blue sapphire diamond rays, and this is all the universal consciousness. And I'm taking lots of pictures with all of our beautiful Andaras in the canyons. And they're just activating. This one's really beautiful. I love this one. And we have so many, and we're just gritting. So I'm going to take activation pictures, and I hope that you enjoy it. And I'll be taking some videos, not too many videos because I'm out there meditating, but I'm kind of setting up different grids in Bryce Canyon, and then we should be in Zion soon. So I'm hoping, but right now we have a lot to cover over in the Temple of the Gods. So it's absolutely beautiful. It is gratitude beyond to even be here, because I was, and it's really funny, right? Because I'm gonna share for 1 minute and then I have to go. But I was always told that I was never going to be able to move out of Florida. I always was told belief systems, that I was never going to have anything because of this, and whatever, right? Whatever was in the collective consciousness that was kind of put into my consciousness. That there's no possibilities that you'd be able to leave Florida at all. That's not reality, or whatever it was, right? And those beliefs is what we tell ourselves after a while. Okay. So when I'm here, and even where I shifted in North Carolina, and I'm way good with letting go and going anywhere that and that I'm being called to. So then we land here in this beautiful place. So it was always that collective consciousness in the lower band of those limitations, that you will never ever be able to get anywhere because of whatever those boxes are that they create for you and for our children, and also for teenagers and for 20s and 30s and all that stuff, right? And it's all that like creation, which is it holds a purpose. So once you break through those matrices, you actually will start to see maybe why you designed everything, in order for you to feel that soul journey or galactic journey to a higher embodiment. So now I'm here in Utah, in Bryce Canyon, the most beautiful, beautiful, beautiful place. Had no idea with that teleportation that I would be here. So, like I always tell everyone, whatever it is that your ego is telling you, and the ego is the collective consciousness storage, and it is, whatever it is that you feel like are those limitations, you want to see how you can break through it and just jump, take that leap of faith. So here we are. So I'm going to be taking tons of pictures, tons of filming. I'm going to enjoy every experience, every walk, every pathway. I'm going to enjoy all of my super quantum experiences, all of my galactic experiences. I have all of my family here, all of my Andromedan children. I have all of my hybrid children here, and I'm actually really excited about being with them here. And we get to walk together. We get to walk, and I get to activate all kinds of frequencies, and I also get to see all the blueprints, and I can sit there and see through all time and space. I get all the galactic ability experiences, and it's absolutely magical, and it is. So I'm going to be sharing this experience with you, and it's going to be fun. So just you can stay tuned on our community page. And also stay tuned on our website. You can see the blogs because I post pictures all the time. I'm really not for technology, so you'll notice that too. And my writing is funny as well. So who cares? So it doesn't really matter, right? I can write in light codes all day long. But I can write in light codes that you won't understand. But I definitely well, we could probably start doing that. But I definitely can't post them in blogs. So it's like, but I can actually, so I might just be doing that and then have nothing. You guys can sit there and activate and figure it out through quantum light, and that probably will work. So I hope you enjoy our journey, because that's always what my ego told me, but also whatever was told to me through through the journey here. So break through your limitations and take that leap of faith, and always keep shifting, keep moving, and keep seeing how you can break through your own inner matrices of all of those beliefs to Isabel. So everyone will always have those excuses for a long time until you learn how to break through those barriers. So we're going to be here, I think, for 1 year, and then we're going to be traveling with Gaia. So developing gratitude, and the highest contract that you will ever experience being on this experience is going to be Mother Earth. So slow down and see if you can actually go and experience with Mother Earth, and not get too caught up in so many distractions. Your experience in your highest contract on this planet, and that could be for some and not for all. Your highest contract is going to be Gaia, which is Mother Earth, and that's the experience. So see how you actually can get outside and to be able to enjoy the wonders of Gaia. I hope everyone has a beautiful, beautiful evening. I'll see everyone tomorrow. We have a masterclass tomorrow, and that is going to be at 12:12 Mountain Time. So we'll see everyone tomorrow. Yes, we'll see everyone tomorrow, because there's a lot of councils here. We'll see everyone tomorrow for a masterclass, 12:12, and it'll probably be about a few hours long. Bring your sketchbooks and your colored pencils. And just see if you can tune into any crystals to open up channels. Crystals are Andaras, and we're going to teach you how to tap into your super quantum computer system, and we're going to teach you how to work through your crystal hologram. It's very simple, and we're going to be working on galaxies and the green comet. So, and being able to bring in codes and light codes together. And we're going to teach you how to access your galactic super consciousness through your system, and to be able to tune in and to tune into blueprints. So it should be a lot of fun. But we'll see everybody tomorrow.